It's hard to think of developing anything right now in the current environment. But given that there is still a lot of people who are not in the offices and who are not frequenting retail properties at this time, it's very good time to reinvest in existing properties and upgrade because there's minimal disruption to the tenants. It also is a good time to identify land opportunities, to reassess existing land and development for densification opportunities. The traditional retail shopping center needs probably diversification given what the impacts of COVID have been. And now is a good time to re-strategize around some of those properties.
Yeah, there are several good opportunities. The institutional investors are a little bit shy. They're not as aggressive as they have been. And so local entrepreneurs and family offices have picked up that slack. There's great opportunities to develop multifamily, and there's a lot of that going on in our market in all ranges, from easy wood frame to concrete high-rise construction. That's attractive. Industrial market, the same. Most of the growth is outside the city of Winnipeg, where they don't have city taxes and business taxes, and it's a little bit easier to do business in those near municipalities. But there is huge growth. We've seen developers from across Canada acquiring sites here. So the assets are in relatively few hands, both institutional and private investors. So we don't see a lot of transactions to really get a trend line.
Yes, over the next 12 to 24 months, we certainly do see opportunities in the market. Private Pension Partners is an investment management and development business. Our city continues to grow. Our city's economy continues to be very diversified. There continues to be announcements like Amazon's recent announcement of their entry into the market that is creating opportunities in all sectors. The best opportunities probably continue to be in new buildings. Our rental stock of apartments, industrial, retail, there has certainly been supply added over the years, but certainly people's uses and the type of real estate they need is changing. A quick example in our market would be QuadReal spec'd some industrial multi-tenant development in the north part of the city in the Centerport area. Leased up very, very quickly. And that is just a reminder that business is still growing here and people need different types of real estate. And I think that's the biggest opportunity in the Winnipeg real estate market. And that is learning what today's tenant needs and understanding how that leads into different designs and different architecture in properties. I don't think that everybody's going to want to work from home forever, but I do think that you're going to see changes in architecture from office use, office design. I think you're going to see some potential changes in the types of apartments people rent and the homes they create in those apartments. So this pandemic, while certainly there has been pain because of it, I think that the real estate sector is one which is going to be able to come out on the other side of this and hopefully create jobs and create some of the momentum in the economy we need to power through this. So I do see opportunities in the next 12 to 24 months. The only caveat that I'd put on that is I certainly think you're going to need to be well capitalized and a borrower of status, because I do think debt is going to become a little bit more difficult in the next 1 to 2 years as people just tighten up a bit around the supply side, and they tighten up a bit obviously around the economy side. Because if the economy continues to nosedive, then I do think there's an element of all bets are off if we don't get back to work.